nice to be back at Donington in general because it's a good circuit.
I mean, we only live 3 miles away. It's certainly my favourite track.
Yeah, that's our best track in the UK.
Yeah.
It's hard around here to get the right tyre choice because of the fuel from the jet planes, the conditions, it's changing all day, so we're just looking at the weather all the time.
I used to favour the wet because it was a lot easier, but nowadays it's, let's get out there, get the job done.
So I'm still learning quite a lot, like beneficial for me, seeing what the track's doing lap on lap and moving to what the bike wants.
Yeah, the practice was quite difficult. We went on full front wet in the chair and a slick in the rear. It was close, but not close enough. We made a bit of a mistake into turn 1 and the bike span, so that told me enough for what we need to do for qualifying.
We went out on wet and it was dry. Quickly ran in, stopped doing the tyre change. We literally had 2 minutes to go. We just ran out of time, couldn't get back out again.
It was actually quite an elegant spin, to be fair, but I think Lee thought otherwise, but obviously Mr. Reeves goes past shaking his head. It didn't look as bad as what it was, but it was alright, it was fine.
Yeah, today's been a mixed bag really. First practice we went out with the wet tyres and it was too dry. Yeah, the aim is just to get some points on the board and have a bit of fun. I've got Manu on from France, he's come over and try and get a good finish and try and be at the front of that cup.
We're back, yeah, it's a lot better start this, but I enjoyed myself and glad to get back up to speed.
We're going to keep an eye on the weather for the next hour or two. We've got the wets ready, we've got the slicks ready, so whatever it is, we'll do what we need to.
Went out in qualifying with slicks on by a lot of movement and the circuit was evolving lap on lap and corner on corner. You'd have some parts of the track dry, like Redgate was fairly dry I felt, but then you get all the way to Coppice and it would be a lot darker, a lot wetter and the bikes just wouldn't grip.
We intended on going out on full slicks, did 3/4 of a lap and Scott gave me a tap and said come in, put the wets on. Bang on choice for Scott, it was a good idea. We came in, full wets, went back out, 10-minute session for us and we put it on pole.
We come in too early when it was still wet and then it dried out, so if we'd have stayed out a bit longer it would have been better, but yeah, slicks on wet tracks not the best, is it?
Yeah, we got black flags. Marshals have noticed that we were puffing smoke out, so we were unaware of that. The bike seemed to be pulling fine, so we immediately obviously exited circuit. On inspecting the bike, it appeared that there was just a wiring problem, but apparently not, it's slightly larger than that. So
we qualified third in class on slicks in a very wet, slippery track. So let's hope we can do something better with it in the race.
Yeah, not a good qualifying today, but hopefully we're on pace pushing Lee.
In the qualifying, we went out with the dry tyres and it was too wet. So yeah, we'll just try again in the race and see how we get on. But it's not too bad. We're not far off the front, so we're happy.
But yeah, we should have gone out in wets. I know Lee Crawford came in at one point and he changed his slicks to wets. But yeah, unfortunately we didn't have that advantage, so we just carried on as we were. But yeah, generally we kept it on the track, which is, better than a lot of people did, to be fair, so it's a bit of a bonus.
It was changeable conditions, it was dry in places, but I think we made the right choice. And as far as Scott's concerned, he did everything he needed to do. Bike felt really, really good, so I'm quite happy for the race at the moment.
I prefer it dry, but if it's going to rain, let it rain and we'll have it wet.
Yeah, it's iffy. We can't really decide, and we hate that because it's going to be a last-minute tyre change, and it's probably going to be the wrong one. But it's a gamble.
I think you'll find some teams pick different tyres. This place is known for being slippy with fuel.
Everyone's in the same boat, so it makes it good fun.
You can't underrate anybody out there.
Lee Crawford and Scott Hardy, Team ARC, 600 LCR Suzuki.
I can't say a straightforward race, but it was difficult. Tried to be as consistent as possible. Felt Scott moving around, giving me what I want, and just push basically all the way through. There was a bit of drizzle.
A wee bit of moment down first corner down Craner where the bike had a big snap, almost left Lee going around the rest of the track himself. But yeah, other than that, yeah, it was alright.
It was a good race for the team, for the lads, for the sponsors, everybody. So really happy. Yeah, Scott did a mega job.
Yeah, it was good. The pace was pretty similar to P2 down to us, so it was great to get some points on the board. It's my first win and Manny's as well.
Yeah, I'm very happy. It was my first time in the F2 bike on a race, and the first time with Barry, so really happy. Yeah?
Just all our sponsors, everybody helps us. We couldn't do this without them. Scott's got personal sponsors, I've got some personal sponsors, ARC, Winchester, Cliff, Team ARC, it's everybody. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
The thing it just doesn't.
I've worked this,